Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Jets going up against the Steelers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They come out here in the eye. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now the 6-year man Chris Jones on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets take possession. Play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
A talented back that will help lead this offense today, Chris Ivory.
Love Chris Ivory. He's a guy who's battled and earned his way in this league and forces defenders to wear extra pads when they try to play against him.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Romo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Romo now on second down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
Here's the AFC's leading rusher a year ago, Chris Ivory. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. They go screenplay with Jennings. It's a gain of 5. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, Romo. Oh, it's dropped. He couldn't hang on. That would have been a big interception. Instead, they'll have a chance to get 3. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. In motion right is Evans. This is Coleman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Evans has it left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 28 yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Wentz on the screen. This is Coleman. The 20, down the numbers, there he goes, and into the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Tony Romo on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. Romo once more. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Romo. And this is incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On second down, here's Romo. And this one brought in by Barnidge. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
50, 50. Get ready. 50, 50. Watch quit. Watch quit. 50. Watch quit. Watch quit. Kill.
In motion right is Robinson. They do snap it. Now Romo. And he finds Daniels. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Over.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They'll run for it. Ivory. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Back down, Philly. Here we go. Over. All right, now, look at 56.
In motion left comes Bryant. They begin the drive with Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come out in the pistol. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. And
a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback.
It's caught inside the 25. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, it's Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the rookie from Oklahoma, Charles Tapper, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Romo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a
together
good ring,
well.
so I'll start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
They get 25 yards out of that one. That's good for a Jets first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And Daniels has it over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Wallace, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, this is Ivory. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll come out in the pistol. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Romo. This will be caught just inside the 10. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. On the snap, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Romo with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Brought in over the middle by Grant. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get 1 step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the interception, here's Romo. He's going to launch this thing. Wait up. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Put a receiver in motion left. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Third down. Looking for his tight end, Daniels, and it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Green, the rookie safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But I decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One receiver to the left is Evans. A final shot before half for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Let's go.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
there he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marcus Colston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is West. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wentz going to throw, and that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hurry up, here we go. Gordon now, Barney.
Wentz going to look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. And the wideout in motion. Romo on 3rd down. Underneath for Jennings. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. Coleman now. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Another pistol look here. They'll roll him out right. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st down, it's Romo. Looking here for Smith down. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Torrey Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And some room to roam now. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Colby Listenby with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incomplete.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On second down, Ivory. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Romo. This will be caught at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run with Ivory. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
2nd and goal to go now. On the ground, Ivory. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Ivory, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, Romo, a dump off for Ivory. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the wideout in motion. Now a 1st down throw. Romo. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Asiata. Stays on his feet. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out come the Jets. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's first down, New York. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they get him down right near the mid. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
All right, now look at 57. No.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Back to throw. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. New York set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One last throw here for Romo. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they get the
you